my name is Markiplier, and welcome to Five Nights at Freddy's, an indie horror game that you guys suggested en masse, and I saw that Yami Mash played it, and he said it was really good.
Hello. I finally got around to watching Iron Lung, so this is a delayed review. Sorry about that. This review contains spoilers. Iron Lung is a 2026 independently produced sci-fi cosmic horror film written, directed, and starring YouTube creator Markiplier. Self-financed for approximately $3 to $4 million, the film adapts the 2022 indie game of the same name. It follows a convict navigating a claustrophobic submarine through an ocean of blood on a desolate moon. I mainly knew Markiplier from watching some of his Five Nights at Freddy's playthroughs, so when I heard about this movie, I was immediately intrigued. I barely knew anything about the game itself, though I did watch Markiplier's playthrough before seeing the movie. Iron Lung, the game, is a short, claustrophobic indie horror experience where you play as a convict piloting a tiny, rickety submarine through an ocean of blood on a dead moon, tasked with photographing points of interest. The movie expands upon the game's plot in some unique ways. A convict named Simon, played by Markiplier, is offered freedom if he completes a mission, piloting a decrepit submarine across this ocean to search for information and collect samples. The submarine is small, welded shut, and has no front viewport. The pilot can only see outside through a low-quality camera that captures grainy X-ray images. The film is really well shot. The camera work is engaging and keeps the audience invested, even though most of the movie takes place in a single location. The imagery is filled with eldritch, cosmic horror that is visually striking. The story is intriguing and puzzling. Markiplier actually does a pretty good job acting. Many YouTubers come across as cheesy in film roles, but he genuinely holds his own here. The only other characters are the voices over the speaker and a few figures briefly seen earlier in the film. This movie is dripping with blood and atmosphere. The film really picks up when Simon is tasked with collecting a bone sample from a giant skeleton. Something attacks him, he loses contact with the surface, and he becomes lost in a tunnel system. There, he comes into contact with a woman speaking over the radio. The creators have said that this woman is actually the giant fish-like creature attacking him, nicknamed Ellie. Ellie, as implied, is made up of the crewmates from the previously crashed ship, who drank the blood, merged together, and transformed into this being. This is where the movie becomes more confusing. The woman on the speaker tells him about a light and says, "Do you believe in God?" An ignorant God sees a sliver of our universe through a pinhole and thinks it understands all that is, and all that will be, and it will. Because a God makes sense of what it sees despite what it should be. The light, it illuminates. It blinds. It thinks, and therefore, we are. From what I understand, this suggests that a God from another universe created a hole to peer into our reality and accidentally damaged it, causing the Quiet Rapture, the event in which all the stars died. In the final act, Simon attempts to retrieve the black box containing information about the light and bring it back to the surface. While I praise the visuals and direction, I did have trouble following parts of the story, which is fairly complex. Some of the dialogue was difficult to hear, especially when layered with sound effects, which made certain scenes harder to understand. When I left the theater, I was honestly confused about the ending, but I think that ambiguity is intentional. It's open to interpretation, and that's part of what makes it compelling. This movie is a mystery box, a complex puzzle that demands a rewatch, and maybe subtitles. Overall, I really enjoyed the film, even if it's a bit dense. Markiplier has a clear creative vision, and he fully commits to the character. At its core, this is a passion project made with care and creativity, and it's absolutely worth the ride. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to see more reviews like this, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and explore my other content. And please go watch Iron Lung.
Was that the bite of 87?